Hi everybody, welcome to Book Talks, where you can learn about great kids books in 5 minutes or less. Today's book is Squirm by Carl Hiaasen. And I learned about this book from a 6th grade teacher friend of mine, Mr. Kevin Hodgson. So thank you, Mr. Hodgson. I loved it. I loved it so much, I read it twice. Did you ever do that? Reread a book that you already read? Well, research shows that it's really beneficial. You kind of miss things the first time through. So feel free to read some of your favorites again and again and again. Well, this book, Squirm, takes its name because there's lots of snakes in this book. So if you're afraid of snakes, beware. This book might make you squirm. This is the book of Billy Dickens. He's about 12 years old, and he lives with his mother, his sister, and that's it. Hasn't seen his father since he was 4 years old. They live in Florida, and Billy doesn't have a lot of friends because his mother is constantly uprooting the family, and they're constantly moving around. She is in love with bald eagles. And so whenever she hears about a new nesting pair, she uproots the family and away they go. So Billy notices that every month his father sends a check to the house. One day he intercepts one of these envelopes and he quickly writes down the return address. So now he knows where his father lives at least. He's determined to call his father out and ask, why don't you ever call? Why don't you ever write, even on birthdays and holidays? So Billy concocts a story, and somehow his mother believes it, that his dad invited him to come visit him in Montana. Billy buys a plane ticket and gets on a plane and flies all the way from Florida to Montana. Billy loves it. Well, he makes his way to the address where his dad lives, and it's not his father who answers the door. It's his father's new family. Billy learns that he has a stepsister named Summer and a stepmother named Lil. But you might think he doesn't like that, but he soon finds out that he really likes these people. But they tell Billy that he can't meet his father, that he's away on some secret mission for the government and that he won't be back for days. Billy eventually does make contact with his dad, but not in the way you'd expect. So this is a story, without giving too much away, it's a story of adventure. Billy travels from Florida, where he has an encounter with a black panther, which is one of the most endangered cats in Florida. He travels all the way to Montana, where he has an encounter, a sighting of a grizzly bear, which is one of the most endangered bears in Montana. And overall, this is a story of nature, how we can appreciate nature, how we should help nature and all of the animals that live in it. In fact, all of Carl Hiaasen's books have something to say about our place in nature and how we can be better stewards of the environment. I happened to have this book at home when school closed. And as you know, all of the libraries are closed now. But you can still get this book and others like it. All you have to do is go to overdrive.com and open an account. And then you can download an app that will allow you to read books like this. I'm going to leave all of that information for you in the book notes. And until then, stay healthy and happy reading. I think I might read this again. 3 for 3? What do you think?